I am Jennifer Hines, and if you have not met me or been following me on social media or been in any of my free groups or workshops, I just wanted to take a brief moment to just introduce myself. I am a life and mindset coach. I am also a doctorally trained physical therapist, and I am here to offer you a free complimentary discovery call. And I'm going to tell you exactly why and exactly what that process is. But as a physical therapist for the past 25 years, like I have coached hundreds and hundreds of patients through their recovery, through their rehab, through their injuries, and done so much mindset work and became a health coach about 8 years ago. And then 4 years ago, I really went all in and hired my own life coach and then got, because of my huge transformation with her, became certified so that I can help more people like you. And a discovery call is how I got connected to my coach. And I want to offer you a free 60-minute discovery call. But let me share a little bit about what that looks like and why, just so you kind of have an idea of what to expect. Because like I met my coach on a team call and really just fell in love with her vibe and got on the phone, scheduled it. I was a nervous wreck because I didn't know what to expect. So I'm filming this video just to kind of give you an idea of what to expect on a free complimentary discovery call with me. And we're just going to hop on the phone and talk about your overthinking, perfectionism, what goals you haven't been able to meet on your own, anything that you feel like is holding you back or any struggles that you may have been having. Like maybe you want to work on your finances, but you have lots of thoughts about money scarcity, or maybe you're an emotional shopper or eater and need some guidance in that direction to help you get to those goals. As a life coach, I can help you get where you want to be more quickly. I'm here to help you stay accountable to the work we just did in my intentional 2024 group, or any work that you want to do to hit your goals. And I really want you to think about like what could be possible for you in this next year. Like how would it feel to have your goals and vision, your January resolutions all come true? That can be your reality. But what often holds people back is three different things. Number one, you have no time for yourself. Like when you think about what it's going to take to truly change your current situation, you just shut down because there's no way you have time to do all the work that's involved. Or maybe you look at the goal, let's just say you want to lose 50 pounds, and you look at that 50-pound goal and you're like, I don't even know where to start. I can't even lose 2 pounds. And you just get overwhelmed and your brain just shuts down, right? Your bully brain, your inner mean girl, she's like, you can't lose 50 pounds. We're just going to stay like this. The second thing is that you feel guilty. This was my case. Like before I hired my life coach, like 4 years ago, I felt guilty because from the outside looking in, like everybody would have thought that my life was just great, and it was. Like I have a great husband, great kids, a great career as a physical therapist. We live in a great neighborhood. Like all of the things that I envisioned that I've always wanted in life, I had it. But inside, I still felt like something was missing. Right? I didn't have as much purpose and passion as I wanted. I was just kind of feeling a little lost. Right? But I felt guilty because I just spent 6 figures in college debt just for my doctoral degree. And here I am thinking that I might not want to do that now, right? Maybe I don't want to be a life coach. So I had that guilt. I also had that guilt of doing something just for me, like doing something like coaching, like hiring a life coach that was just for me. And then, of course, there's the expense. And that's number three. You won't invest in yourself. When you think about like hiring a life coach, it seems kind of frivolous and over the top and like a luxury that's only for like the tippity top, like uber wealthy people, right? What I'm here to tell you is like having a life coach is like having a best friend with all the answers. Like the best friend that has like the treatment plan for your struggles, right? The best friend that can hold you accountable and really help you meet those goals and make your vision a reality. And we help you get there more quickly than if you were going to get there on your own. Because one of the things that, my life coach like lovingly said, and I have said to all of my life coaching clients is that if you were where you wanted, let me see, how do I phrase this? If you were where you wanted to be already, you'd be there, right? Like if you could get there by yourself, you would already have made the goal. You would already be in the job you want. You would already be like meeting your goals and making your vision your reality if you could do it on your own. So why not try to do it with some help, with somebody who's trained to get you there a little bit more quickly? Because I can promise you that when your life is going to change when you start doing this inner work, when you become part of a community, especially like in my masterminds, where these women are all coming together to share their life experiences and their wisdom to lift each other up and help them become the best version of themselves and meet their goals and all of those things. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And what's more beautiful is just seeing all the inner work that's going on and the lives that are changing. And I want you to think about like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to say no to the things that you don't really want to do, right? So often we say no to things because our plate is so full. And I want to challenge you that those things that are on your plate, how many of those are just for you, right? Like grocery shopping and work doesn't count because that's probably on the plate for everybody, right? And I want you to do something that's just for you. Because when you work with a life coach, whether it's me or not, like my job is to take that plate and make it so much lighter for you by teaching you how to say no, by teaching you to say yes to yourself, by teaching you how to automate and delegate and eliminate things so that you have more time for you. And what I can promise you is that when you start taking care of you and investing in you, it's going to pour over into every other area of your life possible. Make you a better mom, partner, employer, employee, teammate, parent, partner, daughter, all of those things. Or maybe on our call, we're going to talk about how your problem is like so big and your struggles are so much that you don't think anybody can help, right? We can talk about that on this free complimentary discovery call too, right? Because sometimes we feel like that. Sometimes we feel like our problems and our issues are so big that there is no answers, that nobody could help. So I wanted to share like what exactly a discovery call is because when I hopped on a discovery call with my coach, I almost didn't answer the phone. Like I was nervous. I did not know her before she did that webinar for my team. I felt a really great energy from her. Um, but I don't like phone calls. I've never liked phone calls. And the fact that we're going to hop on the phone with a stranger and share my problems, I was really nervous, right? Um, and I had no idea what to expect, right? I did not get that warm, fuzzy feeling of like sharing my fears and struggles with a stranger. I was afraid that she was going to pressure me to make this huge investment and decision right there on the phone. And like I said, I did not like getting on the phone, but I was more tired of feeling stuck and in the rut of my life. So I did take her call. And when we got on that phone, like my heart was racing a little bit, but she immediately made me feel at ease and built that rapport with me, just connecting and catching up like an old friend would. She explained to me, just like I'm going to explain to you, that we're just going to talk about what I was wanting to change and any goals that I wanted to meet. And she assured me that she was going to guide the conversation with some questions. And then she was going to tell me how I was going to, like, how she could help. So, like, if you've ever been to a physical therapist, you know that they kind of do like a little bit of a medical history. How did you injure yourself? What do you want to do? And then they give you a treatment plan. I do the same exact thing as a life coach, but for different areas of your life, right? That my life coach at the time assured me that her role was to help me get clarity on getting help for my struggles and concerns, whether that was working with her or something different. She was there to help me make a decision and answer my questions and get more clear on how I wanted to change and get unstuck. She also told me that after we got off the phone, my bully brain was going to go crazy and talk me out of working with a life coach, right? But by the time we wrapped up our time together, it was like she knew me, she understood my struggles, and we had a game plan to help me feel less overwhelmed, stop overthinking as much, that was going to lead to less anxiety and an action plan to help me with my goals. I ended up signing up on the phone to work with her because she made me feel so much at ease and she could see and had so much belief in this plan for us that I signed up immediately. Right. But she did not pressure me at all. But the way that she could see me and see my struggles and already come up with solutions, I knew that she was who I wanted to work with. Because at that point, I was so stuck and so tired of being in my rut that I wanted an answer. Right. And as soon as I got off the phone with her, like my bully brain and inner mean girl started going to town, but I'd already paid her. Right. I'd already committed. So I was all in. And when you look at the woman that maybe you've known me before I was a life coach, but the woman that I am right now on this video, she helped create. Because the woman that's on this video right now was not the same woman that I was 4 years ago after going through life coaching and my own transformation. So when we get on the call together, we're just going to connect. I'm going to provide you some clarity on your next steps so that you can get unstuck and out of your funk too. So what you can expect is like a 30 to 60-minute phone call with me. There's no judgment, no shaming at all. I'm going to guide you through a simple question of different areas of your life, like relationships, work, health, finances, to see where you want to be and where you are now. And then I'm going to share a plan to help you get where you want to be and help you figure it out if you aren't sure. I do that a lot. That's what I do as a life coach. It's not going to be a hard sales pitch at all. This is just a simple call to come up with a plan for you to move forward. Your takeaway is that you finally feel heard for the first time in ages. You feel hopeful of the change and you feel more confident moving forward. So to end this little video, just some of the results that my current clients have gotten from working with me are they've learned how to implement strategies to manage stress and chaos in their life while reducing the overwhelm and burnout. They have learned mindset and life skills that are going to help them for life, that they're now able to help their children with as well. They are part of a community and system for ongoing support and friendship. They've learned to say no to things that don't serve them so they can say yes to themselves and things that really matter to them. They've learned how to navigate and eliminate the guilt that makes it hard to prioritize yourself. They've also learned how to delegate, eliminate, and automate things so that they have more time, along with setting some boundaries and saying no to things they don't need to do. Those two things combined together can give you hours back, hours. I've helped them increase their confidence and energy, and I've helped them become the present, purposeful, patient parent, partner, and person that they've already wanted to be. All the P's there, right? So, with that, I invite you to join me for a discovery call. If you have any questions, just reach out to me, either email, text, Instagram, DMs, Facebook Messenger, or text message. I check all of them different times of the day. But the bottom line is that I want you to feel heard. I want to hop on the phone with you and help you come up with a plan to make this the best year ever for you. Have an amazing day.